Hello Floppycats YouTube subscribers. Today we are doing a final product review for the PawNosh Zorra bowls. These are recycled glass bowls that come in 3 different colors currently. This is the only size that they currently come in. The blue is called Ocean, the gray blackish one is called Twilight, and the green one is called Pear. So without further ado, I'm going to load them up with food and then have you see how Charlie and Trig eat out of them. Okay, so that gives you an idea of the depth of the bowl. We go in even more. So his face fits perfectly fine in there, and it's not as deep as it looks because the actual bottom of the bowl is higher than the bottom than what touches the ground. So I wanted to say a little bit more about the Zorra bowl while Charlie and Trig were eating, but Trig has decided not to come in yet. So Zorra was released in August 2015, and it's named after the PawNosh owner's cat Zora, and they have 2 cats, Cubby and Zora, and Cubby is their first rescue cat, and Zora is their second rescue cat. The Zorra bowls are being sold exclusively through retailers, and I'm going to include a link in the About section below this video as to where you can find a retailer near you that carries them. As you can tell, they're made out of recycled, I'm trying to move my fingers, that's not helpful. They're made out of recycled glass and made in the USA. I'm also going to link to a video that shows how they're individually hand-pressed glass so that you can see the amount of work that goes into creating these. It has this little indentation here so that when you're putting it on the ground or picking it up, it's a lot easier to do so, and it's also easier when you're washing it. I actually like to wash it holding it like this because then I get more of a grip that way. One of the things that I've really enjoyed about these Zorra bowls, and we've had them for almost 3 months now, is that they're stackable. They kind of fit into one another. You just want to make sure that you don't stack them when they're wet because that makes them stick together a little bit, and then it's frustrating to pull them apart. So as I mentioned, the Zorra bowls are made from 100% post-consumer recycled glass that is sourced in the United States. And non-toxic glass is the safest material for food and water, and that's why PawNosh started their business, because there weren't any pet food bowls on the market that were made from recycled glass. So consequently, they had an opportunity to make some very eye-catching and unique glass pet bowls. This is the packaging it comes in. So if you are a retailer, a pet product retailer watching this video, it comes packaged and ready to go so that you don't even have to display what it conveys. So recycled, non-toxic, made in the USA, designed for 1 or 2 cats or a small dog up to 25 pounds. Can be used with dry food, wet, raw food, and water. A lot of people have told me that they like glass bowls for raw food too, because they can put the raw food in it and put it in the refrigerator. The purchase of a Zorra bowl helps support 20 US jobs. Each Zorra bowl recycles 4 8-ounce glass containers, and glass is the safest material for food and water. I think that's it. I'm going to open up the box because I think the design is so cool. This is the box completely opened up, and then it folds up for awesome display, and the bowl fits in there. I really like the design of it, the efficiency, the effectiveness. It is, I mean, they are doing exactly what they say that they're doing, which is made in the USA, recycled, non-toxic. Even the box is recycled. Okay, so here's what a bowl looks like inside the packaging. This is the ocean color, and you can tell that it's safely snug in there. and you can look at it from both sides, but yet it's really well advertised on its own. You can touch it, you can feel it without opening the box. So if you're a retailer watching this, then you can see how advantageous this would be in your store. And it's also easier to ship when it's like this because it's suspended but snug in there as well. I think these lips might go in a different way, but I didn't want to, or I'm not sure. But if you're a real retailer watching this and you want to know that, just follow how it arrives as to how to do it. I'm not quite sure how PawNosh does that. The Zora bowls are 2 pounds. They are 0.25 inches thick. They have a capacity of 20 ounces. That's a 3-ounce can of cat food in there, and water, plus freeze-dried pieces of chicken as well. They are dishwasher safe, not microwavable safe, so you can't put them in the microwave. So the Zora bowls retail, their suggested manufacturer retail price is $49.99, so about 50 bucks. And I know a lot of people usually bark at that price for a pet bowl. However, as I mentioned earlier, they're made in the USA. They require a person to pour the glass and press them and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to include a link in the About section below to how they're made, so you can see the process that goes into making them. Not to mention that they are also using recycled glass. So you're providing US jobs, you're recycling by even buying the bowl. So that's that for me is enough to spend 50 bucks on, because this isn't a bowl that's going to last a couple weeks. It's not a plastic bowl that you're going to have, scratch marks and whatnot on. This is going to last a long freaking time. And when you break that $50 down, even divide by 12 in a year, I mean, it's worth looking at on your kitchen floor to me. All right, so we're doing that full product review on floppycats.com on the Zora bowls. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll include a link to all the retailers where these are currently being sold. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Charlie's trying to get a treat out of the bowl. Then he takes and puts it over there, which is not helpful. Trigg is being very suspicious of the fact that there are so many things around his food bowl, because this is one of the ways I was trying to get him to eat out of the freaking bowl while I was doing the review video, was put a big piece of whole life freeze-dried chicken in the middle. We've had absolutely no problems with them eating out of the bowls, so I don't know. Nobody puts Chiggy in the corner but Chiggy. He's trying to get a chunk out of that food.